The Egypt Exploration Society carried out excavations at el-Amarna, site of the capital city of Pharaoh Akhenaten, between 1921 and 1936. During this time, vast areas of the city, including numerous houses, palaces, temples and other buildings, were uncovered, and thousands of objects, some of them of the very highest quality, were found. Our knowledge and understanding of this dramatic period in Egypt's history were significantly improved as a result, and the published reports remain standard reference tools for the study of the city to this day. For the first few years, the project had been directed in the field by a series of well-known Egyptologists and excavators, including Leonard Woolley and Hans Frankfurt. From the 1930-31 season onwards, the project was put in the charge of John Pendlebury, who was then a relatively inexperienced 26-year-old, but whose exploits as an archaeologist, scholar, athlete and war hero have subsequently become the stuff of legend. Pendlebury and the EES were very aware of the need to promote and publicise the work. Funding was always in short supply, and subscriptions from members of the public, then as now, were crucial for the continuation of the excavations. It was perhaps for this reason that Pendlebury was so enthusiastic in embracing the idea of capturing moving images of the expedition. The footage, which to begin with was shot by the team's architect Hilary Waddington, shows not only the archaeology, but the people involved, and what life in all its various aspects was like on excavation at Amarna. Pendlebury's exploits as an athlete have rightly been celebrated. His enthusiasm for walking long distances is well attested, and many of those who worked with him found it difficult keeping pace on site.
Mary Cheever and I were out on his EES dig at Amarna, which was an adventure in itself. He was a very athletic chap, and walking miles was nothing to him. He would walk pace from the dig house to the dig. We frail mortals would go down on donkeys early in the morning because it was quite a long way. We left in the dark, and would arrive when the sun was rising and change our woolies for dark glasses.
He and I used to go down to the dig in the morning. The dig house was right in the north. It was in the north suburb, as you know. And the dig was in the central palace, so we had quite a walk in the mornings. And we used to set off before breakfast, have our breakfast brought down to us. And John walked very fast. He was a terrific walker. He used to rush along, and I would come hopping and skipping behind him. We had to go through the cultivation, a little bit of the cultivation, in order to get there, and I was sort of hopping over the irrigation ditches trying to keep up with him. He always got there first. He wouldn't allow a car at all. No wheeled transport was allowed. We had to walk. He was very, very adamant about that. He said it would ruin the atmosphere. In those days, fortunately, there weren't carloads of tourists and you know, these great lorries that go out there now and so on. There was nothing of that.
Several sections of the film show Pendlebury involved in various sporting activities, including fencing, stick fighting, and most strikingly the high jump and hurdles. Pendlebury gained his blue when representing Cambridge University in 1926 and 1927, and competed for selection for the 1924 Olympic Games, the setting for the climax of the film Chariots of Fire. Pendlebury's love of athletic competition is also evident in a series of scenes showing a sports day which took place on Christmas Day 1930. The footage shows an obstacle race, a there and back race, a wheelbarrow race, and another in which each competitor was required to dribble a ball along the ground with a hockey stick, which they do with limited control but no little enthusiasm. Pendlebury is evident throughout, often running alongside the children and egging them on. Some of the most striking sequences, when the humanity of the team comes across best, are those in which a sense of humour and fun is evident. Two scenes exemplify this side of Pendlebury's character. The first, filmed during the 1931-2 season, is entitled Opinions Differ Amongst the Staff, and shows 5 members of the team, including Pendlebury, second from left, and H.W. Fairman in the centre, sitting on a wall, gesticulating wildly as they pretend to have a very heated discussion of some kind for comic effect. In the second scene, what appears to be one of the Egyptian team members at work is in fact Pendlebury, in character, at first arguing with a supervisor, Fairman, and then reluctantly continuing with his job. The film conveys these details in a way that no written description or photograph ever could, and represents a unique record of one of the Society's most significant contributions to archaeology and Egyptology. To learn more about the EES, its history and its current work, please visit us at www.ees.ac.uk.